Hello, welcome back to another YouTube video with Transfer Portal CFB presented by NoContextCFB. Today, we're talking about a team that I think could really return to form here after a down year in 2021. It's Boise State. I think they're going to be really dang good, and today I'll explain why. Boise State went 7-5 in 2021. They had a 5-point loss at UCF to open the year. On their blue turf, they lost by 1 to Oklahoma State. We saw how good Oklahoma State ended up being. You know, those games go in their favor, those little coin flips. There's 9 wins right there, 3 losses. They didn't even get to play their bowl game. Unfortunate, but hey, they could have been a lot better in 2021. 2022 projects to be a really good year for Boise State. I'll start with the main piece. Andy Avalos' defense is sick. The defense returns 8 starters. They're probably going to have 10 seniors starting. The defense surrendered just 19 points and 5.5 yards per play last season. That's insane. That's really, really good football. And they get nearly everyone back of that defense that played so well against so many good teams. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for people scoring Boise State this year. In the near future, everyone will realize that my guy, JL Skinner, who I did a video on a few months ago, is one of the best safeties in the country. If you want more in-depth analysis on Skinner, please go watch that video. He's going to be a tremendous talent. He is a hard-hitting safety with great versatility and ball skills. He's a playmaker, one of the hardest hitters in the country, if not the hardest. And the secondary overall is just outstanding. Tyreek LeBoff had 3 interceptions last year. He returns. Tyreek Jones had 2 interceptions last year as well. He's returning. Caleb Biggers, he looks to take a huge step in his development as well. And you have to get excited about the young stud, just a redshirt sophomore, Kanohi Kaniho, who had 2 interceptions last year as well as 5 passes defended. He did that in his redshirt freshman season. Think about the leap that he's going to take as a redshirt sophomore. The secondary is outstanding, man. And then up front, you've got Scott Matlock, Dimitri Washington, Jackson Cravens, and then Weber State transfer, George Tarlos, who's from Greece. Maybe we have another George Karlaftis in our hands. I don't know. But those guys are going to be absolutely feared in the trenches. If I'm not mistaken, they're all redshirt seniors as well. The experience of this defense is crazy. It's insane. This defense is built to dominate. Andy Avalos has to be ecstatic about this unit and how well they're going to perform in 2022. The pressure's on the offense. Look, Khalil Shakir departs, and that's just a piece that you actually cannot replace. Khalil Shakir was such a dynamic talent. He's impossible to replace. This isn't Alabama. This isn't Ohio State. We can't just throw in, a 5-star generational recruit. They've got to find a way to get contributors. One contributor that I know for sure is Stephen Cobbs. He's a dope wide receiver with plenty of talent. He's shown it on multiple occasions. I like his game, but the Broncos are desperate to find a breakout receiver or two in addition to Cobbs to help this offense succeed. Of course, Hank Bachmeier returns. He's really good. Look, Hank Bachmeier, make no mistakes about, is a dang good quarterback that hasn't had the dominoes fall his way because of the offensive line he's played with is so dreadful. I'll get to that in a second. Once Hank cuts down these interceptions, I believe he had 8 last year. Let's get that down. Let's only throw 4 or 5 this season. Let's cut it down to there, okay? And that's going to be massive. But look, once he cuts that down, he's someone that you could trust to lead your team to victory. He makes all the tough throws. He's a gamer. He's someone that his teammates want to play for. He's not afraid of anything. What he should be afraid of is the offensive line. The offensive line has to stop letting Hank get hit, or else his career is over before it even starts. It's ridiculous how often he gets hit. In the Florida State game, where they won at Florida State in 2019, Hank got hit 28 times alone. That can't happen. The offensive line allowed 27 sacks last year. 27 sacks. That's stuff that cannot be happening. So it's very pivotal that Boise State doesn't waste what could be a dream season, or not, we won't say dream season because Boise State has been to the pinnacle. They've been to the top. They're so good, like amazing program. So we won't say dream season, but really good season. It's pivotal that this offensive line, this experienced offensive line that has had so many downs, is able to find their way up, that they could play out of their minds and protect Hank, but also pave the way for the talented running backs. George Halani is back and healthy. Everyone knows that he is a stud. How about incoming freshman? Yes, incoming freshman that nobody knows about, Ashton Jeanty. However the heck you say his last name, I'm sorry. Ashton's really good. He's going to be their workhorse back for years to come, unless in this transfer portal era he's out there after a productive true freshman season. But look out for Ashton, man. Watch him break tackles. Watch his legs work. Watch his explosiveness. He's not someone that should be slept on. When everyone is game planning for Halani, Ashton's going to be there to run you over and embarrass you. Boise State has the pieces on offense as well. Offensive line needs to elevate their game. This offense will be good enough to win plenty of games. The offensive line needs to be competent. The pressure is all on them. Literally, the entire pressure of this entire team this season is on the O-line. Kind of crazy to think about. Now let's look at the schedule. In September, they've got games at Oregon State, at New Mexico, versus UT Martin, at UTEP, and then versus San Diego State. They're playing a jam-packed September. Kind of nuts. They have like 2 or 3 Friday games as well in September, which is pretty interesting. But anyway, I love that they're burning 3 road games this early in September, especially when 2 of them are insignificant. New Mexico, UTEP, insignificant. Those will be wins for Sharpie and Min. The other one's extremely winnable too. At Oregon State, they could win 100%. We've seen them go to Florida State in 2019 and slay the giant there. Yes, they could win at Oregon State. Yes. Like what? I don't know what the spread is in that game, but I recommend you take Boise State. This team is too good. The defense is going to shock Oregon State. Anyway, there should be 4 wins right there off the bat. I see 4-0. Then you're going with home games versus San Diego State and Fresno State. To play realistically, let's go with the 1-1 split there. So now you're 5-1. Then you have your bye week. You're going at Air Force. You could beat Air Force. Air Force is good, but let's give it to Boise State. That's win number 6. Now you're 6-1. First Colorado State, there's win 7. BYU at home, we're going to give a toss-up here. This game could go either way. BYU plays a schedule that is so tough and grueling. It's hard to elaborate on it, honestly. Like, just go look at BYU's schedule and tell me what you think of that. It's insane. But anyway, we'll give that one a toss-up. At Nevada, at Wyoming, 2 teams that lost a lot from last season. Those are both going to be wins. Again, 2 more road games that you love to have because they're against inferior opponents that you should really win. There's going to be wins 8 and 9. So now you're 9-1 with the BYU toss-up that we're not counting against the record versus Utah State to end it. We'll also give a win. There's 10 wins there. There's 1 loss and there's 1 toss-up. And, of course, they could beat both San Diego State and Fresno State. So maybe it's 11. But again, who knows? Regardless, I see 10 wins here at minimum. They could win 11. They could win 12. The defense is stellar. The defense is not stellar. The defense is elite. The defense is one of the best defensive units in Group of 5. They're really good. I explained to you already, J.L. Skinner is a beast. Look out for him. Look out for everyone else. As long as this offensive line, as I've said 300 times in this short video, as long as Boise State's offensive line rises to the occasion, tests well, this team is really good. This team is scary good. And you know, Boise State is not having another down season where they win 7 or 8 games. You know, guaranteed they're winning 9 or 10. So why not make it 10, 11, or 12? I see no reason why Boise State cannot run the table in the regular season. I think they're that good. Hank Bachmeier is one of the more disrespected quarterbacks in the group of 5 level. Look, man, this offensive line plays decent. We're going to get a chance to see Bachmeier actually play to the highest of his ability. Team has so many intriguing pieces. The schedule lines up so nicely, in my opinion, despite there being tough games. Most of them are at home on that blue turf. All I'm saying is Boise State's going to shock a lot of people this year if they win, 10, 11, 12 games. Don't be one of the ones that shocked. Let me know what you think of Boise State going into 2022. Let me know how many games you think they win. Let me know if you want me to do another video on another team this season. But anyway, that'll wrap it up for this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you so much for your support.